Hey guys, welcome to Geo and Chris. Tonight we are here at the Hannah House in Indianapolis, Indiana. We found another spot here, kind of close to Indiana State Sanatorium, as you guys just seen in the last video that we released. But yeah, the Hannah House, it's known to have paranormal activity here and there, and there has been groups out there on YouTube that have filmed in this exact location, like Paranormal Quest and Paranormal Files on YouTube. But yeah, Chris and myself are here tonight at a new location for us. But yeah, the Hannah House, it was originally built in 1858. People have reported shadow figures and caught a lot of things on camera, which is kind of interesting. But we're gonna find out for ourselves tonight if this place actually lives up to its name or not, and see what we can get on camera. I'm hoping we get some pretty decent activity traveling all the way from Kansas, long drive. But before we start this investigation, we're gonna go talk to the caretakers, learn some history. Chris, are you ready to investigate or what? Let's grow.
I'm Teresa, I'm a volunteer here at the historic Hannah House. The land was purchased in 1847 by Samuel Hannah, and he was president of the Indiana Central Railroad downtown. His son went off to California to try to get rich in the gold rush, and he did get money and came back and bought this land from his father and built this house. He didn't get married until around 1874, and the house was built in 1858. After he got married, he added on the servants' quarters and the milk house and the summer kitchen and smokehouse. These are the original hardwood floors. They've just been refinished once. I mean, basically the house is all original. The Hannahs, it was Alexander and Elizabeth that built the house, or Alexander built the house and he married Elizabeth. They only had one child. We've heard that it's stillborn, and then we've heard other stories that it lived a few weeks. Yeah, we've heard other stories. But their child died, this baby, either newborn or otherwise. She died in 1888, not sure of what from, and he died in 1895. And since they had no heirs, they left money to relatives, and they told the executor of his will to just sell off the property. In 1899, a second family bought it, German immigrant, but he'd been here a long time. He was in the Civil War, and he owned a watch and clock jewelry store downtown on Washington and Meridian Street. So him and his wife bought the property, and they had a son and a daughter. So the second family, because they'd been here since 1899 and still own the house, this was found in a relative's house in Broad Ripple. We believe it to be post-mortem, and we think her eyes were drawn on because no matter where you walk in the room, it looks like she's looking at you. So this family's lived here, like I said, since 1899. It was Maria and Roman, and then they had a son, George, and a daughter, Romina. And then when they died, George and Romina got the property, but George had an accident where he fell off a stepladder and she got guardianship of him. So when he died, Romina owned the house, and she lived here until 1966. Is there anything that you'd like me to tell you?
I mean, like any personal experiences?
Oh,
we got all kinds.
Well, was it last week?
Last week we were in here. It was about 3 a.m. Sitting upstairs, outside of Grandma's room, and on recording you can hear a man and a woman talking. You can't understand what they're saying, but it's conversation.
She has it on recording. You can hear a woman go, yes.
Yeah, you can hear it two or three times. I think we got yes, and it's like they're answering what's being said between the three of us that was up here.
A few months ago, we were in the office right next to the bookcase, and she was right in front of me, and all of a sudden she goes, ow! And I'm like, what? She goes, I just got pinched on my calf. And she was right in front of me, and we got downstairs and she pulled up her jeans and she had a long skinny purple mark, like she'd been pinched on her calf.
There's been people in the basement that's kind of gotten goosed, is what I kind of jokingly call it, goosed, because I think he's an unreal man.
Alexander and Elizabeth both died, and their funerals were in here, the original owners. And then the next ones, Roman and Maria's, were here. And I'm not sure if their son George's was here or not that died.
He did die here in the house.
He died up in the room with the furniture. That was his bedroom at the time.
That was the grandma's?
Yeah, the one we call Grandma's room.
That was their son George's room.
Prior to.
Where he died. He died in that room, yeah. The second owners had a son that died before they bought the house. He was 6 years old, and down at the train station downtown, and a bell rang and spooked a horse, and he got trampled. So, and the railroad gave them the bell, which is here.
Yeah, that bell is here. And we had a group here 3 weeks ago,
I think it was.
and they had a little boy.
That kept talking to him and said he was 6 and never lived here. Because he died in 1884, and they didn't buy it until 1899.
Hat, the boots, this little hat, I bet We're pretty certain it was hers, but everything else we know is hers. Maria's. We call her grandma. All this furniture was hers. It was sold off. This is the room where we talked about George, who passed away. This was his room. This was the room George passed away in.
So you could say like this floor is like, it could be a for sure active spot?
Oh yeah. But the fact that they were abolitionists is one of the big things that tie him to the house. And the fact that Samuel Hannah was part of the railroad, and that was a big way he traveled.
The man Alexander that built this house, his dad Samuel Hannah, was a real estate mogul too. I mean, like he owned like tons and tons of real estate, because this is where they say the slaves were buried. You know, the canning was done in the 20s, so that's 100 years old. It was done by Maria, the second owner, and her daughter Romina.
Probably close to 100.
So it's about 100 years old.
Yeah, 105. 110 years. I was thinking a little longer than that.
It's been there a while.
Yeah. There was rumor that there was tunnels under the property. There were workmen over here on East Street when they were taking down the Zayres building to put Target in. They did find some collapsed tunnels heading this direction. And then back over at Garfield Park, there's some collapsed tunnels as well.
Before bringing out devices, introduce ourselves to anyone out here, anyone in this area here in the basement.
Like that?
Yeah.
What was that?
Matt, what was that? But yeah, we're going to take into consideration that it is like probably roughly 11 p.m. or is it 10 p.m.?
Probably like 10 p.m.
10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like literally the Hannah house is like at the corner of a busy street here or what?
It's like one of their main streets that they got going on here. So by the day that we are shooting this, the Indy 500 is also kind of in town as well. So a lot of people, a lot of guests in this area. She said normally like it's usually a pretty active area from the corner that they live on. Just kind of keep in mind that, you know, once again, like Joe just said, just keep it into consideration that maybe some of the noises we hear is just traffic going through, and of course we could hear the louder traffic, so you know, you guys might hear some of that, so not everything might be paranormal tonight. So, but
like we said, guys, we're here for our personal experience coming down here and investigating a new location.
Right.
Yeah, and for sure come back to Indiana sometime again.
Mad for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, well, guys, like we said, we're here in the basement. We're gonna start in this room right here because that's where the original boiler is at. But before we bring out devices right now, we're gonna introduce ourselves to anyone who could possibly be down here with us. So for the spirits or spirit that is down here, my name is Gio, and we are here tonight to have a conversation with you throughout the house.
My name is Chris. I come in peace. I mean no harm. If you'd like to communicate, please feel free to come in and communicate with us tonight. We're going to break out a couple of devices for y'all tonight.
They just detect your energy, they make sounds, or they light up colors, but they won't harm you in any way.
Do they not?
They shouldn't. So should we bring out REM pod? Because that one has a new battery for sure.
Yeah, for sure, REM pod. Put it where?
Probably in this room. Gotta
Oh yeah.
watch where I'm going or what.
Probably just up here in general, right here somewhere.
Oh yeah. I was telling Chris earlier when we came down here that this part right here, how it's all dirt, and then right here kind of reminds me of like Bobby Mackey's The Portal to Hell in a way.
The portal.
So again, like we just said not too long ago, for the spirit that may have heard us talking, could you set off this red light right here that is in front of us? It just detects your energy, makes a sound, and lights up different colors. So feel free to step or get near that antenna and set off that device for us.
All you have to do is just walk up to it just like this. it'll make colors exactly like that. Once again, it will not harm you. So if you want to make your presence known, please come up to this device and put your energy into it. Throw a necrometer or what?
Yeah, Spirit Talker or what?
You want to do Spirit Talker or necrometer?
I could do Spirit Talker on mine. I have this device in my hand where you could use your words, sentences, whatever you want to say. Use your energy into this device right here in my hand and feel free to say anything you want to. Putting the volume up, and then of course it's on the airplane modes right there.
So we have introduced ourselves. Could you please give us your name and the device that's in Giovanni's hand?
I mean, this house had quite a bit of interesting history towards it, being like allegedly having underground railroads, tunnels possibly.
Right. And of course, also this location is a real haunted house, of course. In addition to that, they also do a haunted house attraction
During Halloween
season. That is correct. So,
which is literally like right here to Chris's left, I believe.
yeah, to my left.
Well,
So they do have the Halloween attraction entrance.
like literally right here is the entrance where people enter like during haunted houses during Halloween. This one said positive, but for some reason I think my ringer is off. I'm gonna turn it on.
Take it off vibrate.
Yeah, positive. What do you mean by positive? Is there like positive energy here or negative energy?
Or are you saying, are we positive that it is a real haunted house? That's because we were talking about haunted houses.
Yeah. I'm gonna set it on this like ledge right here. See, I mean, even right there, the REM pod didn't even go off, and how Chris is close to it, it's not going off. What was that?
It's like a leak. I've been hearing it. It's like a leak of water or something. Because it's like wet here. So something's leaking from up here. But you could tell like how it's all wet right there.
Yeah, this is what we're seeing right now. Chris right there with the flashlight he had on.
Jason.
Jason, are you a good guy or a bad guy? Or did you have to do anything with this house?
Jason, did you live here? Were you one of the rumored slaves that passed away here? So I believe she said there was maybe about 7 to 9, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Or it was said to be 7 to 9
And even
of the slaves that were here.
People were even buried down here too, maybe, or what?
You're right, because their story goes is, of course, as you heard during tour, was, 7 to 8, maybe 9 slaves down here. The lamp, which is an old school lamp where, you hold it up and it's lit by fire. Someone had knocked one of those over, lighting off the bay or bay of hay,
Yeah.
however you want to say it. It caught that on fire and they were using that as bedding essentially. So just imagine a bunch of hay down here, fire going up. Hay and fire don't mix well, so all you really get from that point is burning bodies, I guess, just flames and massive amount of fire, which is kind of crazy because honestly, like anywhere you look, I mean, where's really the fire damage, so
Yeah.
like, did it really happen here, or if there really was tunnel systems, like maybe that is a true story or something like that did happen, but not necessarily on this property. It could have been somewhere else, like in this basement. It could have been like the basement into the old buildings before they were torn down, you know.
Bad things happened.
Bad things happen.
And that just goes back with slavery or what?
Right, well, the fire.
Yeah.
Bad things happened during that fire. And yeah, it could also have been going back to slavery too, because that was the Underground Railroad that we're referring to at the point. So, you know, that was mainly in place to help the slaves.
Yeah.
So bad things are happening to them slaves. So, you know, that could have been kind of their own little ordeal of, that might have been their perspective, I should say, that bad things were happening and they were just trying to get away from it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, what are your thoughts?
I mean, that's a pretty good thought right there. I feel like, I don't know, I mean, just standing in this basement, of course, it's like massively pitch black right now.
Yeah.
Literally, I can't even see you at all, just the red light right now, right there on the REM pod.
Yeah.
Again, guys, being alone in dark places is for sure a creepy feeling, especially places that you've never been to. Like for us, Indiana, the whole state, we've never been to this state until like yesterday. We drove here from Kansas, more than 12 hours of driving.
So you said it was you. What were you referring to? It was you what? You said it was me. Are you saying it was me that set off the fire? Well, I guess not set off the fire, but knocked the fire over.
Maybe Jason, because we got Jason.
The oil lamp, I think that's what they're called, right? Oil lamps?
Yeah, but yeah, it was like during those times where people, like, I mean, even... Inferno.
That's crazy, because that's like a fire.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, Inferno's kind of like a fire pit, but let me double check. I'm almost positive it is. Okay, ready for the definition or what?
What's the definition of Inferno?
Definition of Inferno is a large fire that is dangerously out of control.
That's insane.
That's literally what we were referring to as, like, it was me, what was you? Inferno, the dangerous large fire.
Well, when we were in the room where Abraham Lincoln allegedly stayed in, she said that this room where it burned down.
Cops?
Arrest.
That's crazy. There's literally cops outside, and it says arrest.
For real, huh?
Like, frickin' how?
Might be cops or an ambulance, but...
Oh, that's definitely a cop, because ambulance is like, wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo,
Yeah.
wee-oo.
The city of Indianapolis, or what? The big cities? We're small town boys, or what?
That's crazy.
This place is home.
This place
is my home. This place is home.
This place is home. So are we talking to any of the first owners? Conflict. Like, what was the conflict? Like, what are you referring to? You guys are in a conflict? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, were you maybe in an argument and it may have caused a fire? That's why the oil lamp was possibly knocked over due to a conflict? It just kind of brings me back to, like, Inferno, saying that there was a fire and then, like, it was a conflict. I would be arrested due to the conflict.
Yeah.
Like, if he, like, admitted, like, if there was, like, an underground tunnel system going on here, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's no documented history, and mainly because, you know, an underground railroad would definitely have been illegal and would have been a big punishment, essentially, you would figure, back in that day. So, I don't know.
Was there truly underground tunnels that connected, or that are down here in the basement or somewhere? Is there any way you could confirm that answer or that question by setting off that red device right there? Just set it off once, please. Just for confirmation that there were underground tunnels here. Nothing?
Nothing.
Alright guys, so right now it just said it happened here, but REM pod still hasn't gone off yet. It's been over like another additional 10 minutes roughly, and we're gonna move into that room where there's the original jars, like there's there's soybeans on there or what, in there,
like just different
fruits.
kind of fruits, oats, like different type of stuff.
Be very, very careful.
As I said different multiple times, or what it says very, very careful when you go over there, or what?
For real.
Well,
Let's get it.
let's grow and let's hit that other room.
Alright guys, so we just entered this room right here where the jars are at. It's like a whole shelf of different jars like Chris said, but Chris set the REM pod over there on that like desk or table, whatever it is.
It's a desk, yeah.
Oh yeah. And then right here in the doorway, we have a different device, music box right there. Basically, if anything walks in front of that device, it triggers that sensor, and then that plays like a sound. So if there is a spirit here, we have another device that we have brought out for you to mess with or to trigger it off. Once I turn it on, feel free to step in front of it. It'll just detect your energy, that your energy is near, and that you walked in front of this device. So this is going to be calibration.
So for all the doubters, as you've seen, my IR was facing that the whole time. So if we shift away, it will change the shadow, and the music box will go off right there. And nothing. And if I go back on, it should set it off, and nothing. So if that happens to go off, then
yeah,
something's standing in front of it. So everybody knows.
All I have is literally my phone and flashlight in hand, nothing in pockets.
Right. I mean, and we're in distance from that. So.
And if you hear clicks, and it might be flashlight or box light on the camcorder or something. But,
or me putting my phone away.
Yeah.
Onto the clip.
But yeah, the reason why we brought out a different device is because the REM pod didn't go off the entire time we were inside the boiler room, I guess you could call it, or what, for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, spirits here. My name is Gio.
My name is Chris.
And again, we move different areas inside this basement for you to communicate with us if you can. We mean no harm. We're coming all the way from Kansas. It's nice to meet you. You have a beautiful home, actually. It's a massively big place. I mean, in our opinion, very well preserved.
It's literally been original since this place has been built. Like it hasn't been changed at all.
Yeah, like original flooring, like just different items in this house that just like really stand out, and it actually makes it very like well.
And unique, man.
Yeah. I mean, it actually has like, there's a note upstairs that it says like registered in the historical places.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just like the Ennis Handy House or what.
Is it or what?
Yeah.
We never went inside that house, right?
Again, I'm gonna turn on this device where it shoots out words for you to make out anything you want to say. Still, yeah, I'm gonna sit down too. Still on airplane mode.
Don't want to sit on that. I might break it.
I'm gonna sit back here.
Like who?
Sitting.
No.
Oh, wait.
Are you shitting me?
Like literally. Oh shit! I'm gonna turn off the flashlight, but.
You're good. I see it.
Like how or what?
Like real how?
Yeah, that is what we're gonna do right now, just because we want to have a sit down. Still communicate with you. Again, we mean no harm. We hope you don't mean harm either. We're not here to disrespect your home whatsoever.
I mean, and if, of course, if you're sitting with us, welcome. We do greatly appreciate it. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea just even throw like cat balls on some of the chairs just to see if like,
Oh yeah.
find out like which ones they're in or what.
Yeah, I mean I can, but I might trigger the music box. I'm gonna leave the spirit talker on the chair right here.
That's fine. If you set out the trigger box or music box, at least we know that it's working, right?
The music box?
Yeah. Of course, we're gonna follow that so you guys know it's Giovanni. So
I have these other two devices in my left hand. If if you touch him, all it does again just lights up different colors for you. It doesn't harm you. Like literally these light up by physical touch. It's kind of hard for like literally for these to go off. Like you have to put like
some force.
Yeah, but I'm gonna turn it on. I don't know where to put it, on the floor or what.
On the chairs, because it said sitting. Maybe they're sitting with us.
Probably on this one since it's deeper.
Plant.
Plant.
Planned, like this was planned.
Or it wasn't part of the plan.
So the cat balls are calibrating right now. Once they shut off, if they go off again, then something may have physically pressed that
Right, and it's crazy because this one's still going off on the chair, and that was the first one placed down. So and that one just went off just now too.
Really going off. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that one may have already, like Chris said, it may have already been done calibrating.
Yeah, because
Like,
now it's off.
Yeah. So are you physically touching these cat balls or on these chairs?
Is that where you're sitting with us?
If so, could you set off
There it goes off again.
I was gonna say, could you set off the other cat ball and boom, or what?
Thank you.
Yeah, truly, thank you for setting off our devices.
There they go off again.
We do enjoy when devices go off. I mean, honestly, it's a little bit more, interesting of how and when they go off.
Right. Could you tell us through Geo's spirit talker on who's sitting in these chairs with us? Because you say you're sitting, and we could see that because you're setting off these cat balls. Could you give us your name?
I've been following you.
I've been following you.
I've been following you. That's crazy too, because literally, we said, feel free to follow us to the other room, you know?
Right.
Is this Jason still, possibly? How do we know if it's you, Jason? Can you set off a cat ball on the chairs again? Or the music box outside in that doorway? Or this red light again that's to my right, the REM pod?
How do you fake, setting off balls or what?
For real. I mean, I don't know, maybe these devices have timers on them to where they set off randomly, but...
But I mean, how many times have we set cat balls around and they've never went off? Ever?
I work the mines.
I work the mines, and mines are kind of like what, caves?
Underground railroads or what?
Pretty much, yeah. Underground caves and whatnot, yeah.
Again, guys, if you could do us a favor, make sure to continue sharing our videos. It would definitely mean a lot to us.
Iron Age.
Iron Age.
Iron Age?
Yeah. But yeah, it'll definitely mean a lot to us for you to share our videos out there so we could keep growing our channel. We're trying our best. I know we said we're trying to post weekly, but eventually it gets to a point where
you can only travel so far.
Yeah.
And do so much, especially with full-time jobs.
And especially us just being small creators on YouTube for now. It's a tough battle.
But at least that's pretty cool that cat balls went off.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, that's super rare. We can never get cat balls to go off.
Literally, we be setting cat balls in different locations, places that we've been to, and they don't go off the entire night. And then all of a sudden when they do, it's how, you know?
Right. Especially in places like this too. We're getting information about literally fires and I'm here, it was me, I'm sitting, or just sitting in general. And then we put cat balls on chairs of where they're possibly sitting and cat balls are going off.
I feel very lonely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're here to keep you company until at least 4 o'clock in the morning. Depending on how much you talk with us tonight. If you communicate, we'll stay later, but if If you don't communicate, we might wrap it up early and take our long 14-hour drive back. You are connected?
Yeah, you are connected.
Connected spiritually? Emotionally? What do you mean by connected? Are we connected with you, the spirit? Are we connected with the house?
The thing that's pretty interesting for us is that this house was built the exact same year as the 1858 Garnett House in Kansas was built. Like seriously, like during those times, what did happen?
Right.
I mean, a lot happened, of course, but like just living in those time periods, you know? Not like what's gonna happen in 2080, 3000.
Well, like that.
3 a.m. thoughts or what? But yeah, we're gonna make our way upstairs to the. It's gonna be it'd be second floor, main floor, right?
Food.
Yeah, main floor.
Food. Would this technically be
The food behind you, yeah.
Yeah.
The jars, because that literally is food.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's grow.
For show.
We are gonna go ahead and investigate in here because the caretaker said some of her experiences actually happened in this specific room over here, essentially. She said when she investigates in here, she literally would just sit down, have the spirit talker on, kind of listen to the house, and then something always draws her over to that chair that's right in front of that grandfather clock over there, or the clock. Yeah, we might have to throw a piece of equipment on that just to see like maybe if there's any type of something going on. Maybe the bell. Probably could throw the bell over there.
Bring out the dead bell.
Yeah, throw the dead bell in there and
Then
have
maybe
that
another
entrance.
cat ball. Well, I'm kind of curious if another cat ball would go off up here or what.
Right, yeah, we can. Addition to that, they do know of 4 funerals that were held up here as well. So the first owner and wife in this specific area, in that specific room, and then I believe it was the second owner and wife, I believe as well, that were in that room for their funeral. So at least 4 documented funerals that were held in this specific home in that specific room. So maybe there is some type of energy over there from, you know, what had happened with the funerals. Essentially, their spirits still live on. We don't know. Maybe there was more that were held here. We honestly don't know.
Maybe Alexander, Hannah, and his wife just come back here and, you know, just revisit their home or what?
Yeah, because this is my home, right?
Yeah.
As we just got in the last clip.
In the basement or what?
Yeah, in the first clip, I guess. Go ahead and probably break out a dead bell. But first, to any of the spirits that are in this room with us, we are here just to communicate with you tonight. If you had to follow us from the basement, thank you. If you are new spirits up here, we would love to communicate with you. Please interact with us throughout this night. We welcome you. You're more than welcome to use our energy. You're more than welcome to use the energy from any of the devices we bring out. But once again, we are just here for communication purposes. Please tell us your story. We would like to tell your story and at least let the world see based off of our personal experience here in this building. My name is Chris.
And my name is Gio.
And once again, we come in all due respect, meaning you no harm. So we're going to go ahead and break out some devices. We'll probably do, you want to do necrometer this time? I can pull out necrometer and see what necrometer does, because she gets a lot of activity from Spirit Talker.
Yeah.
So we'll try necrometer for a couple minutes and then cut that off and then do Spirit Talker after and kind of see like what the difference is.
So right now, Chris just calibrated the dead bell just by twisting that device once to the right for calibration. It doesn't set off if you get close to it. It just sets off by any sort of EMF energy that is detected towards it. And again, we have cat balls. Look, cat ball right there, cat ball right there, there and there. So total 4 cat balls to see if they do go off. Maybe, maybe not, but we're just going to use those devices for now and then do necrometer as Chris said. So
we're going to throw on the airplane mode.
So see, that already went off by some sort of energy near it.
Once again, we mean you no harm. We do come in all peace, all due respect. Farm. And this is a farmhouse.
For real.
A farmhouse. It used to be a farm here. What was the first owner's name?
Ancient spirit.
Ancient Spirit.
Alexander,
Alexander,
the
okay.
person who built this home. Alexander Hanna.
And they owned at least, they said 600 acres, I believe.
Transformations.
Transformations. Transformations to this farm home.
Yeah, 600
Results.
acres.
And literally, like the property that is currently here right now, from the fence, the front yard, all the way to where the train tracks is at, is
Do
a
you
total
remember
of
me?
5 acres. Do you remember me? Are you the same spirit that we were speaking to downstairs? Or have you fallen us?
8.
8? The little kid was 6.
No. Their kid that passed away. or what?
Found. 8 found.
I was not.
8 found, and remember it was like 7 to, what was it?
7 to 9 slaves
7 to 9 slaves downstairs,
in the basement.
and found 8. 8 found.
Are you trying to piece out the information of this place?
To claim souls.
To claim souls. But no, back to the Bell story, like, so like how we're referring to like 6, the number 6, the H6. One of the previous owners had a young kid, a young boy. They were out at the train station. He accidentally spooked a horse and got trampled by the horse. I believe it was by a bell, right? I believe it's what they said. They set off a bell and it spooked the horse.
Yeah.
So then, like, now it's like they would say like the bell is like possibly the little kid that's like constantly setting it off.
Right.
And for it to like go off 3 times as we're telling the story of that back history.
We have this other device right here, this phone, where you could use your words again.
Bad things happened.
Bad things happened. Did it say that in the basement or
We
what?
got that in the basement, yeah.
Could you give us a little bit more words of these bad things? Like, what exactly are those bad things? We know that there may have been a fire that took place here.
I'm gonna hold up a number. Could you tell me what number I'm holding
They
up?
buried me over there.
They buried me over there.
Literally, how we were talking about him.
Right.
Should we keep moving upstairs or what?
Let's go ahead and try that out.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we did move up another floor, the 2nd floor, and we are currently in Grandma's room, she called it.
Yeah.
This is where the caretaker said she gets the most stuff for like her experience. But for this investigation, we're gonna do an Estes method. I'm gonna sit in that rocking chair over there. Basically have a blindfold, headphones, and a spirit box that goes through radio frequencies pretty quickly. Could possibly allow for a spirit to say any words in that device, so I could eventually hear that word and repeat that word out loud, of course with the blindfold, while Chris asks some questions to me. And we're going to use a REM pod and spirit talker.
Of course, all that sound you just hear.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
That was the actual word coming through. I wasn't like telling you.
Biltram. Is your name Biltram?
Watching her.
Who? Grandma?
I am.
I am watching her. So there's told that there's underground railroads here.
You're welcome.
Do you know anything about the underground railroad? We're just here to communicate with you. My name is Chris.
Loving.
Loving. Gio is under speaking with you. We've got a couple of devices you can utilize. Got a spirit talker right here in my hand. REM pod on the counter. Can you tell me your name? There's REM pods over there. Can you give me your name? There's this temperature change. Is there anything you would like to tell us?
Moan.
That's kind of crazy because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of heard like a moan. Like right behind him.
It's me.
It's me. Is it the nun? Is it grandma?
Children are here.
Children are here. How old are the children?
Flashing.
Is it flashing lights? What is flashing?
Get him.
Get him. Who are you gonna get?
Attach.
Who are you gonna attach to? Or what are you attached to? Attached to what?
Go away.
Go away, so you're just trying to scare us? Is that what you're trying to do?
Today.
Go away today. We are definitely leaving little later today. Once again, we mean you no harm, we just want to communicate, of course. But yeah, we'll probably go ahead and get him pulled out of here. So we could move on to the next room.
There's a lot of, you can tell when it's a lot of radio stations.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna move into the room where allegedly Abraham Lincoln may have stayed in during the time that this house was like up and running, which is literally right across. So we're gonna go to that room, pack up in here, and move on.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, guys, I guess for us, we're gonna call it, for the sake of this video, Abraham Lincoln room, or what?
Yeah, because it's possibly said that Mr. Abraham had connections to this building. And with that being said, it was like, this may have been the room that he would possibly stayed in. And it is said that there's times you could hear like something burning, or you could smell something burning. You know, back in the day, you know, cigars were a pretty big thing, and you know, sitting in a room and just puffing away, you know. So as a trigger object, I brought a cigar up here. It's right in front of that mirror. Brand new in a package. It has 2 cat balls on each side of it, one at the tip and one at the other tip. So it has 2 tips. We also have a cat ball that is sitting on top of this counter. We have a music box that is right next to me. We have the Indy 500 right outside the door. So there's 4 total cat balls, 2 up there, 1 there, 1 at the door, and then of course our music box here. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the necrometer, aka the necrometer.
Yeah, and like I said earlier during the tour, this entire bookshelf literally opens and it leads into another passageway.
Maybe that's what they're referring to.
Don't say it.
What?
It said don't say it. Because it said toaster, and I was getting ready to say maybe it's referring to like the dead bodies downstairs being toasted. Inside.
Jesus.
As I was getting ready to say it, it said don't say it. And then I explained it, and then at the end saying downstairs, and it says inside. Just so much traffic coming through, and like people are literally racing. I don't know if it's like an everyday thing like that, or if everybody's just doing that way because like they're here in town because of the Indy 500, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it is the weekend, of course, and it is a busy street.
Right.
So, I mean,
These kids just got done graduating probably, and they're probably just out there having a good time for the summer.
yeah, and then of course it's a bigger city, kind of closer to downtown, really.
Yeah. It was what, like a...
Less than 10
Yeah, it
minutes.
was like less than 10-minute drive from here to the
Downtown
the
Indianapolis,
stadium.
yeah.
Yeah.
where the Colts play.
Yeah, Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah, but yeah, like Chris said, I think we should move up to the attic as the final investigation here. So yeah, there is other rooms up here, but we were told that the grandma's room here and then the room that we just got done investigating right here are the most active, I guess you could say, that they've had experiences in. Because this is another room right here. This kind of looks like an office in a way. Well, I guess not really, but yeah, basically pretty much just exploring right here. So right here, another room. But yeah, to the attic is this door right here. Another set of stairs or what? Like, jeez. Almost tripped backwards, not so good. So we're probably gonna do REM pod up here, spirit talker, both spirit talkers, see if we can get a little bit more words with that and or sentences, of course. And gonna do this as a final investigation. Again, guys, we're only gonna be here for a couple hours. We do have to drive back tonight, so literally all night into the morning until the next day to go back to Kansas and work. So Chris is setting up the REM pod on that chair right there.
Hopefully we can get it off for at least once today. Once again, to any of the spirits that are up here tonight, if you have been following us around the house of Hannah, you know by now that we are friendly. We mean you no harm. We come with all due respect. We just come to tell your story, be able to try to communicate with you, have a conversation, and just tell your story to the world if we could.
You have a beautiful home. We hope that a lot of people come out here and visit your place and show a lot of respect towards the house.
Getting repairs, getting fixed up for future investigations.
Investigators.
For other investigators.
Literally, I enjoy the company.
We enjoy being here. We do greatly appreciate you for having us in your home space. Like I said, we understand that this is your home and we are just guests in your home. We do not want to disrespect your home. This is your privacy. This is your livelihood. Or even as Gio's been saying, you have a very beautiful home. Farmland. We heard you even had the President of the United States here at one point in life.
Is there any way you could set off this device on this chair right here that has a red light on? That's temperature. But if you get a little bit more closer to it, it'll set off a color or colors. And it'll make sounds if you get closer to it. So if you could please do that, because we haven't had that device go off at all.
At all today.
This entire night.
And we'll give you an example. All you gotta do is just walk up just like this.
My whole life was here.
As I was saying, like your whole livelihood or whatever was here.
For real, jeez.
My whole life was here. You just have to come up like this. You could trust me, it will not harm you. You are more than welcome to use the energy from myself, from the camcorder, from our phones. Any energy that you need to come to us and communicate with us. We allow you that permission to come and communicate with us. If you could come and step next to this REM pod to my right and set off the colors like I just showed you, that would be very much appreciated. I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you come and set that off, please? Just step next to it.
Are you turning on necrometer or what?
No. I was looking at the time.
Tranquil.
Tranquil. What's tranquil?
I don't know. But we do understand if you cannot set off these devices, we're still here to try to have a conversation with anyone if we can. Trying to feel your presence. Just trying to learn more history of these places that we go to that are claimed to have paranormal occurrences, activity, happenings. But vibes aren't too bad. Of course, it's a location that we're trying to hit different locations around the world. Of course, trying to take you guys along our experiences again. Go to these locations, learn about them, and film, document, or what?
Yeah.
But Abigail, if you're up here, if you've been hearing us for this final time, we ask you to set off this device right here on this chair with the red light if you can. Just get close to it and set it off.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys do happen to make your way down over here to Indiana, definitely check out the Hannah House. Every single one of your dollars when you come into this home does not go to the owner, Paul. It actually goes to the house directly. So like when we came here and investigated tonight, every single penny that we paid to be here did not even go to the owner. It went strictly back into the home. So once again, if you guys happen to come down here, let them know Gio and Chris sent y'all. If you happen to come because of our video, feel free to come check. I see the lights. Make them beautiful. But yeah, if you do happen to stop by, definitely come see it out. I believe she said that they do tours every first Sunday of the month. So if you happen to be in the Indianapolis area, definitely stop by and come experience this location, even if it's just a history tour. Pretty unique history, pretty interesting place, but definitely come show your love, your support, help the house, help the paranormal community, you know. But I mean, other than that, I mean, what do you think?
I mean, it was a pretty interesting night. Like we said, like we always say, that it's good going to new locations that we have never been to, learn a little bit about the history, and just try to feel the house, feel the locations, and see what. Was that you?
No. Just as we're about to wrap up, or what?
Yeah.
Like, literally, REM pod decides to go off as soon as we're getting ready to wrap up. Thank you for setting that off. If you can continue doing that, that is awesome. Like, we do greatly appreciate you for communicating with us.
And after we literally said the entire night, it hasn't gone off.
Yeah, literally. Like, that has been the first time that has ever went off tonight. And it's literally as soon as we're wrapping up and literally getting ready to get out of here.
But like literally, like Chris, the only thing that Chris has is a phone, flashlight, and that's it.
And I've been standing here this whole time and never went off once.
Yeah.
I mean, I could set the light like this, like I kind of was flashing at your shoes, and like nothing, you know. So, but yes, thank you for setting off that REM pod for us. We do greatly appreciate it.
But yeah, guys, I don't even know what I was saying when that REM pod just randomly set off on its own after the entire night. Like I said, these devices. Is it a mortuary? Mortuary, like the sleeper mortuary back at our home state in Iola, our home state, Kansas, but in Iola, Kansas. Yeah, like I said, guys, we're gonna have to drive back all the way to Kansas. Comment down below what other state you guys would like us to go to. We'll try to plan it out and for sure can hit that state. Yeah, a good way to catch up with us as well. If you guys are interested in that, definitely go follow. All the other social media links are in the description below, so definitely go check them out.
Indiana, thank you for having us. If you guys are from the state of Indiana, throw it down in the comments. Let us know. On to the next
Location.
Yes, sir. We'll see you guys. Maybe it's still Indiana. Maybe it's another state close by. Maybe it's on the West Coast. We don't know yet, but we'll see you there.
In Indianapolis, Indiana. Shout out Pacers. Pacers in 5 or what?
They already lost the NBA
Finals, right? By the time they're out, yeah, they already lost. They're already out. No disrespect or what. We don't even know. Chris, are you ready to investigate or what?
Let's grow.
I think there might be a mouse in this bit.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Sam, and that's Colby. Welcome back to Geo and Chris.